Hello and welcome to Farm Space. We are at AGRITECHNICA 2023. I'm here at APV. I'm talking to Bronwyn. They're the importers for APV into South Africa.
Very
but
good.
let's find out a little bit about APV itself, what they've got on offer, and exactly how they're going to help you on your farm. Bronwyn, how are you doing?
Good, thanks, and you, Chippy?
No, good. AGRITECHNICA,
Nice.
shiny lights.
Nice to see you in Germany.
Okay, so you're the importer of APV. Explain to me
Yes.
quickly, first of all, because they've got an impressive stand here.
Yeah.
And I see a plastic bin, or a bin, basically a seeding bin on top of everything. Explain to me quickly who APV is and why you guys are bringing them into South Africa.
So, Chippy, APV was the pioneering company when it comes to air seeders.
Yes.
You'll see that APV air seeders are also used on a lot of other OEMs as the air seeder that they use on it. So it's an Austrian company. As with other Austrian companies, we know great quality, great focus on innovation, and there's always something new to see here at the APV stand as well.
So, I mean, if we look at this, they've got basically the whole seeder here.
Yeah.
And I thought APV just made the seeding bins,
Yes.
but actually they do the machines as well.
So this is a GP600. It is a seeder. It's got the APV 800, PS 800 on the top.
Yes.
This is a machine that we see a lot of in South Africa. We use them on compact disc harrows for seeding and all sorts of other applications as well. This seeder unit, we've had a 3-meter unit sold in South Africa before for establishing pastures, mostly in Natal. And
what
this
was
is
the feedback
just
on that
improvement.
machine?
The machines worked really well. We had some issues with the frame, but this frame is built a lot stronger. So that's really nice to see. And then another change that they've got on it is now they've got this shoe that the seed is actually got a little bit of a coulter at the front, and it's cutting into the ground. So I think you're going to get better depth control and more even planting with this type of unit. And then these rollers at the back work great. You get a really even finish behind it.
Because I mean, I haven't seen one of these rollers before where they've got this, I mean, it's on this side, it's literally, I don't know what you call it actually, flat on the one side and it goes tapered towards the other side, and then you've got a small roller, big one, small, big, small, big.
And these are all loose. You actually can't see it here, but as the machine's working, each segment is moving up and down. So you're always getting, perfect tracking all the way across the ground, even if it is uneven, with this kind of roller at the back. So yeah, you've got the air seeder with the singulation coming from the sort of roller system that APV uses, and then to distribution head, and then up to 6 meters, 3 meters you can also do on this kind of thing. And then the other new on this machine is that it's now a trailed machine, so you don't need a tractor with a massive lift to pick it up
anymore. We've got a,
so because
it is a trailed machine. A lot of the
machine.
times it's not that you need so much kilowatts on the machines, but more to be able to lift it so that you can work with it.
And it's a heavy machine. This is a heavy roller. So the 6 machine, definitely trailed version, is going to be a big improvement.
We've got a rotary hoe, and I thought these things were out of fashion now. So is the rotary hoe making a comeback?
So I think, Chippy, all over at AGRITECHNICA, you would have seen machines like this.
Yeah.
It's making a big comeback in Europe where people can't spray Roundup. So for the organic farmers, this is something which is used for weeding. It's also used for breaking the crust.
Yeah.
Like the Rolach has always been used for in South Africa.
So basically like in the Western Free State. Where
if you've had a hard, heavy shower of rain, then you can put this through and it'll break that hard crust. Also, it takes out small weeds. The thing about the APV one is if you actually look how these are mounted, it's a little bit different to some of the others you would have seen on the show. It's very sturdy, and each unit is on its own depth control. So again, with this machine, they go up to 12 meters.
Yeah.
So if you've got 12 meters, every little rollach hoe is actually working on its own.
See, now I can help you. It's a rotary-o.
A rotary. See, this is a rotary crusher, they actually call it.
Oh, it's a crusher.
A rotary crusher.
A rotary crusher.
Yeah. So
again,
you can.
I thought my English was now up to standard.
But a 12-meter machine at 30 k's an hour, if you've had a shower of rain or something, you're going to be able to go through it really quickly. You're going to get even work across the surface.
Sort that out
and
very
it's
quickly.
Very nicely built, folding machines, strong, sturdy, properly painted. Ordentlik.
That I can see. Okay, and then I must now ask you, while we're on that, what?
So this is it's like a finger weeder.
Yes.
It's also used in the organic farming, and APV's been doing these machines for years and years. They're really a pioneer in this sort of weeding systems for organic farming, which is very popular here in Europe. And they've got all sorts of types. So they've got this rotary finger, they've got that type with the fingers, and they've got a really nice machine over there that uses camera technology to actually protect the plants, track the rows, and you can use any of these kind of technologies, whether it's fingers or rotary fingers or this rollach type behind me, for weeding.
So it's all about getting rid of the weeds mechanically.
Mechanically, exactly. No poison, no herbicides, doing it organically.
And I mean,
as I say, they've been a forerunner in this technology for years and years.
I think most farmers will go like, you know what, I mean, weeds are just a risk to me. I don't care if I spray them, I don't care what's out, they must just go.
Yeah.
Okay, and but you're getting glyphosate resistance and all of those types of things, so we need to go, in some instances, maybe every second year glyphosate, and the rest we maybe do mechanically, but it's not one of those things that we can just get away with spraying anymore.
No, so I think, the first time I came to shows in Europe, I saw the stuff at APV stand. Now when we're here, I see it everywhere. Better quality machines, not such great quality machines. These machines, the devil is in the detail. So little things like being able to adjust the angle that you're working at.
Yes.
You can get it really exactly. You're planting with the GPS, you know where your rows are, or you can go to the camera technology where you can physically, each row is being adjusted so that you're not damaging your plants. And then depending on what you've planted and what you want to get rid of as well. Mealie is quite a strong little plant. Some of the other stuff is not so strong. You need to
just touch it, it dies.
Yeah, you need to work carefully with them. And this can do this. So you're setting how aggressively it's working, you're setting the angle it's working at, and you can protect what you've planted, because the last thing you want to do is upset those little babies while taking out the weeds that right next to it.
Totally agree.
All mechanically.
So let's just look at the total value offering that we've then got here, and just explain to me quickly. So we've got all these different APV bins. Maybe that's where we need to go. It's almost like we've got everything there in a circle.
So you've got the smaller machines here.
Yeah.
This is a very popular machine in South Africa. It's the smallest machine that has the sewing shaft. I don't know, we'll have a look now where all the sewing shafts are. So you've got the same technology in this as what you've got in the bigger machines.
Yeah.
And it's 12 volt, so you can put on your quad bike. I've even seen someone with it on an e-bike in a video once. So if something's got a battery, you can run an MDP 100 off of it, and you can do everything from tiny like mustard seeds all the way through to soya beans. So lots of different applications, slug pellets, you can put on a sprayer, you can put on the back of a combine harvester, and from this 100-liter one all the way up to the 3,500 standing behind you is the same spreading technology.
So, and at the end of the day, in South Africa, we have got very challenging conditions. You guys have tested it, and it actually works.
Yeah. No, so we know it works. The smaller units have got electric fans on the 12 volts.
Yeah.
In most conditions, it works fantastically. It's easy, it's simple, it's fairly cheap. If you're working in high output conditions, if you're doing high throughput, if you need to blow the seeds really far, or if it's really dusty, then we've got the hydraulic fans behind you.
Yep.
And the 300 and the 500 have got one size on, and then the bigger machines have got a bigger fan on. And then you can really, if you're using 16 or 32 pipes, you know you're getting enough airflow to blow it all the way to the end of the implement.
And just to make sure, these APVs will fit any machine?
Yeah, so you can mount it on anything. So we see them mounted on a lot of compact disc harrows. But yeah, anything. We've seen guys just with a roller, put it in front of a roller, and you can spread something out. And as long as you're getting a bit of ground covering and pushing it in at the back, you can plant like that. You do get fertilizer models, so you can spread fertilizer with it, slug pellets, pretty much anything, rat poison. If it's a granule, you can spread it with an APV.
Right, so that is Bronwyn from Valtrac in South Africa. APV fits on anything, spread anything. You can seed now or do your fertilizer, do whatever you want to do on top of that machine. So if you're interested, get in contact with them, link on top or below, and you can chat with them. This is it from AGRITECHNICA APV from Farm Space. Till next time, cheers.